Good morning, guys. I'm back on the bench. This morning I do have a Sony that made it onto my bench. This is a Sony STR 6055. Beautiful receiver. Check this out. It needs to be serviced. The guy told me that I had to replace the power cord. I'm going to do that. He wants it serviced inside, clean all the pots, and see what else I can find in here. So we're going to do that with this video. So if you guys have a Sony STR 6055, this may be interesting to you, and we're going to get right to work. So I'm going to plug it in. Not sure if it's just in a bad situation here, right? I'm gonna put this through the dim bulb for sure, and we're gonna power this on. Okay, right now I'm getting nothing. Powered it off. It does power on, but I don't have a light or anything like that, so I'm not sure. I think the lamps are all outburnt on this. I am drawing some current, but very little, so this is actually good news. Power supply is working great. I don't have any short on here at all. There, even power on, I do believe the lamps are out, but I am drawing some current there, about 2 volts. And if I power this off, power this back on again, now I've got nothing. What the hell? Speakers are on. Oof. I believe I have something wrong with the main switch. Okay, issues. There's an issue here. Yeah, I have an issue. The power switch is definitely an issue here. So maybe something to do with the cord as well. The cord is cut off here, so there may be a short with this, I'm not sure. I am going to power this off, and first of all I am gonna replace this cord. It's broken off here. I'm not going to splice this. I'm going to replace the whole cord, and I'm going to take a look at that power switch, and then we'll continue on with all this. So this should be a really fun project. If you have a Sony STR 6055, this could be of an interest to you. So I'm going to open this up, and we're going to get to work. First, power cord, and I'm going to tackle the power switch. Okay, let's do this. Up. I'll show you guys what's in here. A lot of dust. It's very dusty. Yeah. Here is the heat sink. transformer is here. So this is what this looks like on the inside. The Sony STR 6055. It's really dirty. There's a lot of dust on here as well. I'm not too crazy about that. This is my transformer. There's my output transistors here. Tell with they're attached to the heatsink. This would be my power supply here. I will have to check this, see if I have my right voltage. And there's my power amp right here. Be able to check some capacitors. All these are trimmer pods, I assume. One of them is, two of them are for the biased left and right channel, and then for the DC voltage. If you can tell, this power amp board is divided in two. One of them is going to be for the right channel and the other one's for the left. They're carbon copy. They're both made the same, left and right channel. So it's always nice to compare. Say if you had an issue on the right channel, you can always compare with the left. Okay, so first of all, I'm going to have to dust this off somehow. So I'm going to shut this off. There, I'm going to take the bottom plate out of there. There we go. And there's my inside. My pots are right down here. So if you're looking at the inside of this, very easily accessed once you've taken the bottom plate out of there. These pots and switches are right on the bottom here. Got full access to them right there. This is my tone circuitry, so I'll be able to take that out of there. I believe there's a couple of capacitors that I would like to check on that for sure. And everything looks a-okay from the bottom. Not much dust here. Most of the dust is right here. And I'm going to dust this off. Okay. I've dusted it all off. I've put in a new cord, electrical cord over here. It's all in one piece, which is, it's going to be great. This lamp was right here. It unscrews. Checking the ohm on this, and I've got absolutely nothing. So this lamp is open. So we'll have to change that, and the other two lamps are right here, right there. These ones I'm pretty sure are open as well. Yeah, this is open. And here's the other one. So we're going to have to check the voltage that I need for these, and we'll replace them. An 8 volt at 0.3 amp. I do believe I have 8 volts here. So those 3 lamps will have to be changed. I'm going to change those. And after I change all these lamps, I'm going to be able to spray some good stuff on all these pots and switches. And I'm going to check these capacitors on the power amp. Other than that, I think everything is going to be okay on this. I don't suspect anything major on this. I'll show you right here. This is the glue that they've put on a long time ago, maybe 50 years ago, but I will check the ESR on those. There's only 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, 6. There's only 6 capacitors on this board, so easily access to. I'll be able to check those, no issues. And we're going to continue on. Then I'll be able to check if I have any DC voltage, and we'll check the bias on this. I think we should be good to go. It'll be nice to, I am going to have to clean this a little bit. It's really extremely dirty, but we're going to get to that. Okay. Okay guys, the switch for the Sony STR 6055 has arrived. So I will be changing the switch. This fits perfectly in here. So it's gonna work great. Okay, so I left, on purpose, I've left all the wirings on this little brown box. And so I'll know exactly where these wires go, and so you don't get mixed up. I've been away from the shop for about a month and a half now, and I would never remember where all these wires would go. But I left them on there, so it's going to be pretty easy to transfer from this brown box. I'm going to solder it to this switch here, and the power on and off switch should be working. So let's get to work. Okay, the switch, put the switch back together. This is the old switch. I've started all wires back in the same spot as where it was. So this should be turning this receiver on and off. So I've got it through the dim bulb, and let's check it out and see if it's going to turn on. And there we go. The receiver is turning on. We have power. Off, on again. So the switch is operational. It's a fix. Now I'm going to be able to continue on servicing this receiver. I'm going to be checking all these capacitors. I will be checking the voltage and the bias. I'll turn this back on and see. There's the lamps that I've changed. Mind you, they're not really matching. This one is a blue one. This one is a white one. So I think it should be it should be the same. I'll try to see if I can't get a match for this. But anyways, I'm pretty happy about the on and off switch. It's working. So continue on. All right. Checked all of the capacitors on here. Everything is working great. I've even checked the capacitors on this board. All I had to do was unscrew these two. And there was about 5 or 6 capacitors on there that I've checked. So everything is good. The power on and off switch is working great. I've replaced that lamp as well. This lamp right there. Clean all these pots as well. Switch everything is okay. Good to go. I'm gonna check if I have any DC voltage on here. On DC voltage. I'll check the right channel. I don't know if you guys can see this. Yeah, I think you can. Here's the right channel. The right channel is at DC voltage 0.07, so we're talking 6.6 millivolts. The left channel is at 17 millivolts. I can actually bring that down if I wanted to with this pot right there. Let's see if I can't show you guys. Too much. That's 6.7 millivolts. I'm really happy with this. I'm going to leave it like that. So this would be for the left channel, and the right channel was also 5.8 millivolts. So that's good. That's awesome. I just wanted you to hear the selector. It's extremely dirty. It's actually, you can actually see it on the scope. So we're gonna have to spray this a lot more than what we did before. Give her. hopefully that'll do the trick. Look at that. It's just really dirty. Must come from a smoking environment or something. But you guys take your time. Look at that, eh? I'm hoping this is gonna do the trick. Let's try it. That's the switch here. So what I've done was, with this Q-tip, look at the dirt that came out of this. I just cleaned it with alcohol. It seemed like the contact cleaner didn't do much. You know, I don't hear any crummy anywhere now, so I'm pretty cool with that. That's excellent right now. And check out the Q-tip. It was filthy. So that's really good. Now, would like to check the bias. The bias is a bit difficult with this. I am going to look at the schematic. I'm not sure what the bias is supposed to be set at, but I will check that. I'll put you on pause. 2 minutes. Okay, folks, I'm on. Still on that Sony. Last stage. I just want to check the bias. See what I'm reading on the bias part of it, and it's telling me here the adjust the VR702 and VR752. These are the pots right out here. If you guys can see that, they're the outer ones, left and the right channel, and they want me to obtain 50 millivolts. And then I need to perform a DC voltage. So I'm going to attempt to do this. I've got it hooked up for the right channel. The right channel I'm reading 11.9 millivolts. So I'm not sure. I'll bring you guys so you guys can see what I'm doing here. I'm hooking up my probes on the collector and the emitter on the output transistors, and I'm reading 11.4. They want me to go up to, they want me to obtain a 50 millivolts. So I'm going to try to attempt to get 50 millivolts. Trying to see if you guys see this. Okay, so let's try this. See how well this is going to respond. I'm not sure going the other way. So let's do the 50 millivolts. I'm not sure why it was so low. And I give you about 45 if I can get there. I would be comfortable with 45 millivolts. Okay, so, and of course it's still in the warmer period, so we'll have to let it warm up a little bit, okay guys? Okay, we'll go down a bit for this. To get it around 45. Okay, I'm going to try the other one. Okay, being very careful here not to touch anything. And we'll try the left channel. Oh. The collector, and we'll do the emitter. This is it here. See what I'm reading on this one. Why am I so low? God's sakes, 1.3 millivolts. Okay, well, it's responding well. We'll go to try to get that as close as 45 as I can. I got 46, 45. It should settle anytime soon because it's been running for at least 5 minutes. See how well it's settled. It's almost at settling point there. Yeah. Maybe not. I don't know. There, maybe. Yeah, it's getting really close to settling now. Okay, so 45. Are we happy with this? It's settling down now. It's 44.5. It's gonna be probably 45 in a minute. I'm quite okay with that. And they say that I need to check the DC voltage after I'm done with this. So let's try the DC voltage. 15 for the right, the left. $12. And we can do something about that. I'll take it from back here. So 12. We shall work our magic. Bring this down to as close to 0 as I can. 2.8 millivolts. Look at that, guys. That's pretty damn good, eh? Try the other channel. Oop. This one is at 15. Go the other way. Under 10, it's really good. Look at that. 4 millivolts. 1.5 millivolts on the DC voltage on the left channel. That's awesome. Let's leave it like that. And this thing is running good. We'll check some voltage for you guys. After setting the bias, everything should be working perfectly. Hey, what do you think? There she goes. I'll take the voltage off of my filter caps. $40. 40 DC volts and 40. So obviously if I have 40 here, I should have 40 on my output side. So let's try that. 39.98. So there you go, guys. Everything seems to be working really good. Yeah, that's good. Oh. And let's try the bias again. That didn't change. 44. I want that 45. And let's try the other channel. The other channel should be around the same. Being very careful too, eh? 42. I'm okay with that. So everything it seems to be running okay. I'm pretty happy with the results. I'm going to hook up my frequency generator at 1000 hertz through my speakers and through my scope, and we'll give her a go. And this is I'm not sure how many watts per channel I'm supposed to get with this. Okay guys, and I have 1000 hertz of frequency, and there it is. So I'll mute this. I want to hear this, and I'll put this through an 8 ohm load, and you can actually see my scope. Okay, let's see how this is working. Okay, you guys ready? I'm bringing the volume up. Do have some distortion a little bit. I don't know if it's distortion or... I'm going to try to raise the volume on this, and this is what I'm getting. I'm getting distortion there now, so distortion, I'm going to kick this back at about, so 16 RMS. Would have to add that up for you guys, but it seems to be working great. I do have some distortion. Distortion is at 20 RMS, and no distortion. I have to bring it down to about a 16, but that's okay. I don't think this is a very powerful amp anyways. I'm going to shut this off, and I'm going to put it all back together. And I've cleaned also cleaned the front plate. It looks really nice. So got some new lamps on there as well. So I can't wait to put this back together. Anyways, guys, it was getting a bit warm. I had it full blast for about 10 minutes. But okay, we're ready to put this all back together, and pretty soon the customer will be able to pick this up. I think he'll be happy about it. All in all, it was a really fun project. On this receiver, the power cord, remember the power cord was no good. It was spliced. I had an issue with the power switch on and off. I've showed you this. It worked for the first or second try, and the third try I wasn't getting anything. And then I had a short, so I had a major issue with the power on and off switch. So we've changed that. It took a while to get in though, but we were able to change it. No DC voltage. I checked all the capacitors, cleaned all these pots and switches, and she's working pretty good. Anyways, if you like the video, thumbs up and subscribe to my channel. I would really appreciate it. And now all the new lamps, buttons are all new.